Hi guys, before we get into the video, please check out my Movember campaign, the details for which can all be found in the description. The Cloud9 Colossus have finally made their debut, and they brought all of that hype home by being eliminated from Flashpoint in last place. They lost 2-0 to Virtus Pro and OG, but on the upside, they did almost win their map pick. Almost. They lost to VP 16-14 on Overpass, and they lost to OG on Nuke in overtime. So, I think it's only fair if we go player by player and find out who sucked the most. Woxic. We got to see the best and the worst of Woxic in this tournament. He hit some absolutely insane shots, won some rounds almost single-handedly for his team, but in the best of 3 against Virtus Pro, we saw why his playstyle creates so much inconsistency. He's picking the wrong angles, missing simple shots, getting caught out of position. James just completely out-AWP'd him on Overpass, and that's one of the most important battles you have to win on that map, because there are so many wide open areas you need to control. Mezzi. For a complete rookie at the top level, Mezzi managed to be one of the better performing players on his team, especially relative to his role and positioning. He won a clutch on Overpass, he fulfilled his role well, he anchored bomb sites, supported his teammates, but he did about as well as you can expect when the team as a whole struggles. When the team plays well, the supports tend to look better. Just look at Zipnix's stats when Astralis wins, or for the last 2 years, versus the 2 years prior to that where he almost got cut. It makes a huge difference. With more experience and more time for his teammates to develop chemistry with him and for the team to get better as a whole, I expect he'll only get better. Esatag. Now, as someone who was touted as an entry fragger who was going to bring something new to the role, Esatag showed me nothing other than a load of deaths. Him and Alex played as like an entry duo, but neither one of them was able to find any real effectiveness. Saw in a number of rounds they were just running in with absolutely no synergy and timing, not trading each other out properly. This wasn't a good showing for Esatag. Alex's calling was effective on the maps Cloud9 picked, clearly having the team well prepared on Nuke and Overpass. However, a team rarely gets good playing scrims and practicing, as these can't really prepare you for the chaos that is mid and late round calls, especially against the best in the world. This was made evident by even in the maps they picked, they still lost a lot of 1v3s, a lot of 2v4s, and as a result, they lost the games. Floppy. He flopped. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you. Yeah. Him and Metzi were the two players with the most to prove at this event. Floppy had an awful showing. He struggled to find impact on any map, partially due to things outside of his control, but mostly he just shit the bed. Hopefully he finds some form once he gets truly settled into the team, because this event was a massive letdown. It would have been incredibly impressive if Cloud9 had won either of the matches they played. Contrary to what the analysts and casters seemed to absurdly believe, C9 should never have been considered favourites to beat Virtus Pro, a roster who has been competing amongst the elite of Counter-Strike for the past 18 months. If Gen G hadn't surprised everyone by not being terrible, I think C9 would have had a chance to make it at least to the 3rd place and the last chance playoff. But facing OG to decide whether or not they stay alive in the competition was probably too much pressure, and also OG were just a better team, so avoiding elimination was far too tall a task for them. Most of what I saw from Cloud9 this event was kind of meh. A single map win would have made me even a little bit excited, but they couldn't even manage one. Even Contact and Envy managed that. Most of what leaves a bad taste in my mouth is the fact that so many were predicting so much from a team that's made up of 2 rookies, 2 players who've been inactive for months, and a guy who's only looked elite when playing on the greatest team to ever grace CS. This team can still be good, but this performance does not bode well, especially with all the hype we've been building up. Okay guys, leave your thoughts in the comments, tell me how wrong you think I am, tell me you think I'm right. I doubt you will, but hey, worth a shot. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.